Welcome! I did lots and lots of vintage, antique and interior shopping last month and I thought that you would like to take a look. So let's have a look at my haul. Let's dive straight in. As you know, I've got a vintage aesthetic, an elegantly knackered style aesthetic. So lots of the things that I find are in charity shops or at car boots because it really suits the aesthetic. Now, this is a Sanderson's fabric that I have been looking for and I cannot find any more of it. It's called Sanderson's Bovine. It's really, really pretty and very much the colours of my home. And then I was looking in a charity shop and I found this. It's not as nice. It is vintage, but it does have the same colour tones. I believe that was £3. And like I said, I don't like it as much, but you can see that they really, really work well together in the same colour tones. So for £3, I just couldn't leave it, could I? Very, very happy with that. And I'll be able to use it as a project somewhere in the house. Just have to see where. Next thing. So I've also been looking for these for a long, long time. You see them in pairs or individually, but rarely in the quantity that I needed them in. So the little clip-on lampshades. Don't particularly love the cream polka dot pattern that's on them, but back to the fabric. I am hoping that even though this has got holes on, that there will be enough fabric to actually cover 4 of these lampshades, and if I can, I think that's the perfect use for that fabric and I think they'll look great. These were bought for these, which you've seen before, but just to remind you, I've got 2 of these, so 4 lampshades needed with the Sanderson's fabric and these on top. I think they're going to look fab. Sticking to the light theme, not only have I been looking in charity shops, antique shops, vintage shops, car boots and all of that jazz, I've also been looking in my own cupboard. So we're getting nearer to the point where we can actually start putting things out, which is really exciting. So I've been emptying cupboards and just seeing exactly what we've got. And I've got another lamp base. I've seen these before or seen similar before. I think that I bought 3 in total and they're £1 each. So you've seen 2 already. This is the other one. I've bought some lovely cord already to rewire them with. I can paint it, I can leave it natural. The choice is mine, but that's great. Isn't that a great shape? So that's good to find. You can never have enough lamps. So very, very happy with that. Oh, I've just thought there is something else. Where did I put it? Let me find it now. Again, shopping in my own cupboard, I uncovered these industrial light switches, which we bought a long time ago. They're really fab. This one even comes with renovation dust. So these will be used probably in the utility room, or the boot room as I call it. Really love this kind of thing. Really suits my aesthetic. It's a bit of character. So I'm really glad I found those. Also, whilst clearing out the cupboard, I found some old photographs. I really wanted to show you this one. This is my parents on their honeymoon. I'm so glad I found that. I'm definitely going to have to find a nice frame for that because I just think it's such a lovely picture. He honeymooned in London, so I believe this was Trafalgar Square. It's a really nice thing to uncover. And this, see, from our French travels at one point, stored away for safety. I need to find a frame for this poster as well. I love stuff like this. Love the colour of it, the font, the detail. I have no idea what it says, or not all of it. I can read a tiny bit of French. I'm so glad I found that one too. So it's been a really nice thing to do, is to actually start getting things out of cupboards where they're all stored safely. But I've been storing picture frames as well. Now it's a time to start bringing it all together, or at least at some point. Which leads me nicely on to finding a pair of these frames, which I bought purely for the frame, not for the picture inside. Every time I go to a car boot or anywhere, I just look at old frames because I think that they have lots of character. So I will take the picture out and find a really nice picture to put in it. I've got 2 of those. It's got broken glass, but that doesn't matter. We can easily get the glass sorted. I have various jobs, but one of my jobs is as an antique dealer. Now, I don't want to use this as a sales platform to flog my wares. But what I thought would be nice was to show you my 3 favourite things of the month, so things that are new in stock. Now, I really struggled this month to pick just 3, so I hope you don't mind me sharing 4 things. I'll try and be as quick as I can. Start off with, I love vintage gardenware, vintage and antique gardenware. I do specialise in it on my website, and I couldn't resist this. Now, I must be honest, I don't know exactly which plant it would be used for. Obviously, it resembles the larger rose arches. Is it for a miniature rose? I really don't know, but it's absolutely beautiful wirework. It's got quite an age to it. It's not perfect, but for its age, it's amazing. So obviously that would go in the ground. Something would grow up it and cascade over it. It's just beautiful. I have actually had this on a side table and it makes a great ornament. That is something which I love, that's currently on the website. One thing that we do is we always say that we caretake items. So they come into our home, we have them on display. So lots of things that you see in our house is for sale. Which reminds me, if you do see anything that you like in our house and you think that you might like to buy it, it's always worth asking, because we can always say no, but you will tend to find that most of the things that we have in our house are actually for sale. But anyway, moving on, this is the most beautiful painting by Jack Fieldhouse. Now, Jack lived in Dorset until he died, and really, really fabulous artist. I don't know whether you can see there's 2 men hunting, the sea in the background, beautiful sky and countryside. Really, really beautifully executed painting. Lovely Georgian looking farmhouse just there with a car parked outside. It's a really beautiful thing, and this is happily hanging in my living room until it finds a new home. It comes in its original frame. It has a few dinks in it, but nothing that you notice, and it is perfect for this painting. Love that, absolutely love that. Mark picked this one up. I won't say that Mark is the art dealer, but he has a very, very good eye for art. So that is also on the website. Item number 3 is this Pearson's of Chesterfield stoneware jar. Now you may ask, what's so special about this stoneware jar? You've seen many of these before, but I guarantee you have never seen one like this. Look at that. That actually is printed on there and it says Oxford Canal Office. I just absolutely love that. I've seen the black writing on these jars, seen all sorts of things, but I've never seen anything quite like that. Absolutely adorable. Perfect chip-free, crack-free condition. I just had to show you that one. Now the very last Sugden & Daughters item, which I want to show you, you could say it's the piece de la resistance. Look at this, absolutely fabulous. 1800s dish shaped stool. It's a thing of beauty. The detail, the craftsmanship. I adore this. The patina. Everything about this is just wonderful. Now again, I found dish shaped chairs similar to this, but I've never seen a stool before with just this small backrest here. And I have to say, it is so incredibly comfortable. It really is. It's currently living in my living room as well. It'll be difficult to part with this, but it is absolutely wonderful. It's quite an investment piece, but it's worth, in my opinion, every penny. Right, that is the Sugden & Daughters sales pitch over. Hope you didn't mind me showing you a few of those things. So let's go back to more interior, antique and vintage pieces for the home. Those were my 4 favourite pieces that I've added to Sugden & Daughters recently. All great, aren't they? Anyway, moving on. I thought that although this isn't an antique, it's not vintage, I thought that you would be very excited to see the shower that we have chosen for our small bathroom ensuite. It's brass. It's obviously antique inspired. We imported it from Morocco. We found it on Etsy. It is a thing of beauty. We couldn't be more happy. We searched and searched for the right piece, then cautiously ordered something from Morocco, but it arrived and it's fantastic quality. I cannot wait to see that in situ. I'm sure you can't either. I thought that you would really be keen to see that. Let me just show you the taps too. They are beautifully tactile, such a fantastic shape, really heavy, great quality. Obviously we haven't put it in situ yet, so we haven't installed it, but at this moment in time it feels like the right decision. Very, very, very happy. A couple of other things just to finish off last month. I planted some chamomile. I got a chamomile tea bag. I sprinkled the contents of the chamomile tea bag on top of this soil. Been watering it, it's in daylight. I have a few little chamomile plants growing, which I'm just amazed about. I have got these other little plants that don't appear to be chamomile, so I'm not sure what they are, but I have definitely been successful in growing chamomile from a chamomile tea bag. Last month you also saw me making some more vanilla extract. Simply got some vanilla pods, scored them and put them in a bottle of vodka. Every few days I just shake them like that, and look at that, that no longer looks like vodka. Some vanilla pods inside. It's turning the most gorgeous colour. Now that's about a month old now. Really, ideally I'll wait another couple of months and even longer, but I should be able to start using that in a couple of months' time. Let me just have a quick sniff. That smells absolutely incredible. Far stronger and more intense than anything that you could buy in a shop. Can't wait to use it. Moving back to purchases, I recently visited Tony Two Sheds and picked up this trophy. I had been looking for a trophy, an old trophy, to display my flowers in for quite some time. Wanted it to look really aged and worn with a fabulous patina, and this is exactly what this one is. It's been polished so much that you can't see the engraving anymore. You can just see 1970 something. Excuse the flower arrangement, I threw some flowers in just to show you what I wanted it for. I am very, 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 very happy with that one. That's what I was looking for. I haven't decided whether to keep this one yet. It's this vintage bentwood riddle. It's fabulous. It's a really lovely big one. I think I may list it on my website, but I haven't quite decided yet. They look fantastic on a garden table filled with plant pots that have flowers in. They don't just have to use it outside. If your aesthetic could carry this inside, you can also use it as a tray internally. It's not on my website at the moment, but I think it may be heading there, or I may just keep it for a while. Who knows? I'm still going. I did say that I'd got lots to show you this time, so let's keep going. These were given to me by my mum. Lovely wooden printing blocks. I just think are works of art. They're so pretty. These hanging around on my coffee table, simple as that. I could wall mount them, but for now, they're just hanging around in my living room. I think they're great. It's great having my youngest daughter around at the moment. She finished her GCSEs, and although she's got a couple of jobs, she's still hunting out things to sell. So yesterday we went to a midweek car boot sale in Norwich, and then we also went to a charity shop. It wasn't massively successful, she really was, but I did pick up a few things for myself actually. These vintage rings, clip-ons, from a charity shop. I do have my ears pierced, but I thought that those were really good and I can just clip those on. And I also bought a couple of bangles too. Those were from a charity shop, and I think the earrings and the bangles cost me about £1.50. Absolute bargain. Bought those yesterday and they went really beautifully with my outfit, so very, very happy with that purchase. Except this mirror, collecting these mirrors. You've seen me show you these mirrors many, many times before. I've got quite a few now. Eventually I would like a collection of these mirrors hanging in my bathroom. My bathroom will be quite long when it's done. Just feel that I would like to have a wall of mirrors. This one really isn't perfect. The mirror has slipped. You can see that there's a gap down there. This was 50p from a house clearance bloke. Couldn't say no, could I? Now, I'm not sure what you'll think of this. My daughters think that I have gone mad and it really freaks them out. I thought it was really great, so let me show you and see what you think. This is a piece of hospital equipment from the 1940s, and it's to hold drips. Thought it was great. I really did genuinely think it was great. Now, to be fair, I don't think I was looking at this part of it. I didn't associate this with drips at all, or hospitals. I was just looking at the shape of that and was thinking, how amazing would that be? Repurposed into something. Thinking a lamp, coat stand, anything that I wanted to move around. I was thinking that I could repurpose that and use it. That's all I was looking at. I wasn't looking at the top bit. I've never seen my daughters so unhappy with the purchase. They both just said it was disgusting and that they didn't want it anywhere near them, that it was haunted and all things like that. So I don't know what you think. I thought that that was a really, really, really fab buy. I looked at it, I wasn't sure, didn't know what I was going to use it for, and I'm trying not to keep buying things unless I can specifically think I'm going to buy it for that. But I was thinking lamps and all sorts of things, and then just thought I'm going to regret it if I don't take it. So I did take it, and my children have been disgusted with me ever since. What do you think? Going back to things that I found in my cupboard, I unearthed lots of French vintage linen and linens and tea towels. So these are just pieces of fabric, which they're all screwed up because I've had them on the washing line. I washed them all. These make great cushions. I could cover lampshades in them. I've got more tea towels. So I always buy these in France when I see them. So hopefully next month I will have lots more that I found in cupboards, and also we have started to take things out of the shed of doom, so hopefully we'll have some things to show you there. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching, and I will catch up again with you very soon. Bye for now.